Brian from the Disability Digest here. You're about to listen to a real life story that is very unfortunate. An individual been on benefits for 3 years. We just met her. She just joined us as a member here. And within 90 days of her continuing disability review starting, her check was stopped and Medicare benefits were stopped. Needs treatment to continue and be well, but that's what's happening out there. So I just, this isn't a scare tactic. This is just a real life story based on what is happening, and there's more of these coming in every day. Now, Shelly is 40 years old and has various conditions, and age and conditions do have a part in if you're going to be reviewed and if you'll be successful at winning it. But here's the thing, I don't want you to be confused by the facts and the statistics and what's going on out there. This is a page 71 from the Social Security budget. Joe Biden's $14 million budget. They're appropriating $1.9 million to the Integrity Program to increase the disability reviews because the results, as they say, are successful. If you look here, and I've shown this in other videos, but I want to make sure you get it, 1.5 million were reviewed last year. 2 years ago, 1.4. It's going to go up to 1.7 million. Now, keep in mind, there's about 8.5 million disability recipients. So that means around 20% are going to be reviewed every year. So you might not be one of those this year. But if 20% are done this year, just do the math. Sooner or later, most people are going to be reviewed. So until you're full retirement age, or maybe they just don't review those individuals. But my message to you is don't ignore this. Do what you need to do to keep your benefits. In this conversation with Shelly, you'll get some tips to what you can do right now to protect your benefits. And of course, if you're not a member here, join us. It's a free membership. One of the key things we do is help you understand exactly what you need to do to keep your benefits and maximize your benefits. So enjoy the conversation with Shelly. Thank you.
I'm sorry that you've been in this review situation and it's been denied, but I wanted to ask you, for others out there, in an effort to maybe make their life easier, what what advice do you have for other people, Shelley, that maybe think that, these continuing disability reviews are not real? Any advice for people that are going through it?
Um, and I'd say that they're definitely real, and if you don't stay on top of it, you could really be in a big mess. Like I'm pretty much in now. And it happens fast too.
Mm-hmm. So fast, like 3 months. Did you call
Yeah,
that? Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Like when they first gave me the notice that I was no longer disabled, I got 2 more checks, and that was it. The Medicare was going to be cut off and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Which puts you in a difficult situation because now you need to be covered or treated, right? To
Yeah, yeah.
to prove that you're still qualified for your benefits, but your Medicare's been cut off.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
makes it very difficult.
Mhm. Mhm. Right. Right.
Plus,
Um.
I actually do have health conditions that I do need to see multiple doctors for.
Mhm. Mhm. Right. And I mean, is there anything that any preventative steps that you would suggest for people?
Um, Definitely, like you said, to see doctors about any condition that you have and let it be well documented, and let them know everything
Mm-hmm.
so that they can have that in their records.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah. Now, I just reviewed this with you, but if I could, I'll just kind of a condensed version of some of the tips that we went through with you, Shelley,
Hmm.
is when you're seeing your doctors, one of the things that we um, advocate for others is to make sure that you are not just seeing your doctors, but communicating your limitations to your doctors. Because what could have happened in your situation is they went through your doctor's records and medical records, and they see that you're treated for several conditions.
Mhm.
But Social Security may not have realized the severity of those conditions and the limitations that those conditions have put on you, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So for those listening out there, and again, the advice that I provided Shelly is when you're going to your doctors, follow the directions here from the Disability Digest, which is to communicate your limitations in each and every visit. Simple. One sheet of paper, write down your limitations: sit, stand, walk, bend, stoop, sleep, uh, any other type of, social anxiety that you may have, inability to be around people. And even if you feel like you're a broken record, you want to hand those to your doctor and have them in your medical, input it into your medical records, because when and if Social Security comes through for review, it's going to be glaringly apparent that you have limitations, right?
Right.
So for
Mhm.
you, as we talked about, that's your next step going forward. Good.
Yeah.
So um, I feel for you. It's a tough situation to have the stability of a check and then in a short period of time have it taken away.
Yeah.
It's disturbing. So
Yeah.
anyway, I'm in hopes that the direction that we provided you will help you get this sorted out. So.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna watch the videos
Hmm.
and the link that you sent me.
Yep. Yep. Good. Well, listen, I thank you for sharing these, your experience for others out there, helping them understand that these disability reviews are the real deal. They do happen
Mhm.
quick, and you've got to be aware and be prepared, right?
Yeah. Exactly.